So this chart is a table of survivorship of new companies that got founded in 1998, and this data is from Brian Feroldi, who is a author, and I'm believing that his data is correct, uh, as they would have verified it before publishing it in their book. But the numbers are very stark. So, for instance, uh, after 7 years, only 36% of natural resource companies survived after that 7 year period. In construction, only 30% companies survived, 33% in manufacturing, 31% in transportation, and so on and so forth. So, all firms overall survived only 31% uh, over 7 years in that period. And that period was essentially a tough period wherein you had a tech boom, but other industries went through a slump in demand. And that kind of period will repeat every now and then. There was also a McKinsey study which said that the average S&P company's lifespan, which used to be 30 to 40 years post, let's say, World War II, has come down to mid 20s. And by the end of this decade, it is going to come in the teens. What this means is that because there is so much disruption in the world, technology disruption, or maybe disruption due to deglobalization that is happening, that to say that I'll invest in this company because the promoter is telling me that over 20 years he is going to do XYZ, and he's going to become the market leader, and or if he's the market leader today, he's going to retain it because of the management quality or things of that kind. It is just wishful thinking, because the business environment is extremely tough, and it is not getting easier over the decades. In my own experience over the last 3 decades, business environment is becoming more and more competitive. Brokerages, when we started in 1995, used to be 1.5%. Now they're free. And you can see that in every industry, that the role of capital and the role of your location or local or your office or your infrastructure is extremely minimal. It has become a game of how you will get demand to you. So the thesis here is that as we move forward, as AI also moves into uh, mainstream, there is going to be more and more disruption going forward. Established companies who are unable to reinvent themselves as competition increases will fail, and new companies will get established. This is something that I think everybody will agree on. And that is why buy and hold forever does not work anymore. It may work in 1 to 5 stocks, and those will be highlighted. See, buy and hold works. I should have bought MRF in 40 years back, and now this is. There are 5,000 companies that have not survived the last 10 years of market. So, which company you will invest in today that will survive 20 years is is essentially a throwing a dart in the dark. So you need to have a plan where you will follow winners and you will unfollow winners when they are no longer winners. And you will have to find new winners. It is exactly the same way when you're betting on a horse in a derby. You are betting on the winner, but after a few rounds, if that horse is slowed down and somebody else is picking up, you want to bet on the winner. You will not bet just because of your emotions or the past history of that jockey or the horse. So this is a very important message. You must imbibe it in your investing, whether you're doing momentum investing or not. But this is the basics of momentum investing, that we always remain with the winners. Even if disruption is happening, that rotation into the new players will happen automatically, and the ones who are disrupted, you will get exit out of them automatically. This is the beauty of momentum investing.